The 2019 Cadillac CT6 V-Sport. Introduced in 2015 as a spiritual successor to the Cadillac Fleetwood, the CT6 slots above the XTS and is the company's largest sedan on offer. Designed to go against the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, BMW 7 Series, and Audi A8, the CT6 is available with 4 different drivetrains, including a plug-in hybrid model. Come 2018 and Cadillac finally decided it's time to offer a high-performance version of the sedan under the V-Sport badge. The new trim joins similar versions of the CTS and XTS in the brand's V-Sport lineup, but benefits from a more powerful, brand-new V8 engine. Revealed alongside the facelifted version of the standard CT6, the V-Sport gets all the new design features, some of which are borrowed from the Escala concept plus a few extras for added sportiness on top. The new V8 engine is arguably the main highlight of the CT6 V-Sport, as it produces more output than any other Cadillac engine to date, except for the supercharged V8 in the CTS-V, and enables the sedan to compete against the Mercedes-AMG S63 and the BMW M760Li xDrive. Let's find out more about it in the review below. Continue reading to learn more about the Cadillac CT6 V-Sport. Cadillac CT6 V-Sport exterior. The headlamps aren't as slim as the concept car, but they're definitely sleeker and have a more aggressive design. If you wanted to know how a performance version of the current CT6 looks like, you won't get to find out because the V-Sport package was added to the facelifted model. The revised CT6 borrows styling elements from the Escala concept, and needless to say, it looks significantly different for a mid-cycle upgrade. Up front, we can see a new grille that's almost identical to the Escala. All Cadillac did was add the upper chrome trim. A sportier mesh with a honeycomb-like design replaces the regular CT6 grille with horizontal slats. The headlamps aren't as slim as the concept car, but they're definitely sleeker than the old CT6 and have a more aggressive design with narrower, more angular edges. The signature vertical lights are carried over with minor changes, but, because the headlamps are slimmer, they seem longer toward the lower apron. Another big change is that Cadillac dropped the 3-piece intake layout in the bumper. The side vents are now smaller and sit higher in the fascia. The center vent, on the other hand, is taller and significantly wider, which gives the V-Sport model a sportier stance. The new taillights are joined by a new chrome strip that stretches the entire width of the fascia. The profile remained unchanged save for a few minor tweaks, but that's not surprising for a mid-cycle facelift. Upgrades specific to higher performance models include black window trim, more muscular side skirts, and unique, multi-spoke 20-inch wheels wrapped in performance-oriented tires. The rear end boasts the most noticeable updates. The first thing that catches the eye is the new headlamps design. While the vertical layout is still there, the lamps no longer extend toward the rear window. Instead, a thin, almost triangular element was added toward the license plate recess, creating an upside-down L shape. I'm actually glad Cadillac did this, as the old taillights looked too mundane for a flagship sedan. The new taillights are joined by a new chrome strip that stretches the entire width of the fascia and descends toward the sides to go under the lights. The trunk lid now has an integrated spoiler, while the license plate recess is wider. Down below, we can see a mildly revised diffuser-like element with chrome tailpipes in a quad configuration. The V-Sport exterior is rounded off by V badges front and rear. Cadillac CT6 V-Sport interior. The 10-inch screen is operated via a new rotary controller that includes volume and seek forward, back controls. Cadillac didn't release too much information about design changes in the facelifted CT6, so it's safe to assume that it continues with the same layout and features. Unfortunately, there's no info as to what the V-Sport package adds either. Cadillac did release 2 interior shots, and we can see a sportier seat design and carbon fiber trim on the dashboard, but the sedan should also have some V-Sport badges on the floor mats and the door sills. More significant info is available in the tech department, with the V-Sport using an upgraded infotainment system with smartphone-like features and a more intuitive interface. The 10-inch screen is operated via a new rotary controller that includes volume and seek forward/back controls for the audio system, as well as shortcut buttons for fast access to the most frequently used apps. A large center dial can be used to operate primary features of the most frequently used apps, scroll menus and lists, and select other apps to be displayed. Like the standard model, the V-Sport benefits from the full suite of active safety features. Other features include a 4G LTE internet connection, the hands-free Super Cruise driver assistance, a 5-watt wireless charging port, and rear seat infotainment media input with USB, HDMI, and Wi-Fi. The CT6 also gained Cadillac's second-generation rear camera mirror with frameless design and zoom. Like the outgoing and the standard model, the V-Sport benefits from the full suite of available active safety features, which includes forward collision alert, lane change alert with side blind zone alert, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, rear cross traffic alert, forward, reverse automatic braking, and safety alert seat. Cadillac CT6 V-Sport drivetrain. Output is rated at a whopping 550 horsepower and 627 pound-feet. Arguably the biggest upgrade to the CT6 line lies under the hood of the V-Sport, which uses a twin-turbo, 4.2-liter, V8 engine. A brand new design, the mill uses a hot V configuration, which transposes the conventional layout of the cylinder head's intake and exhaust systems to mount the turbochargers at the top of the engine. This virtually eliminates turbo lag and reduces the engine's packaging size. Output is rated at a whopping 550 horsepower and 627 pound-feet, which is a bit surprising given that Cadillac didn't go much past the 400 horsepower mark with other models. Until the V-Sport, the most powerful CT6 was the 3.0-liter V6 version, which comes with 404 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of twist. By comparison, the V-Sport delivers an extra 150 horses and an additional 227 pound-feet. The V-Sport comes pretty close to the AMG versions of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class in terms of output. The big news is that the V-Sport comes pretty close to the AMG versions of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class in terms of output, as it falls only 53 horsepower and 37 pound-feet short off the Mercedes-AMG S63. I know that falling short isn't something that requires a party, but given that Audi doesn't offer an 8 rupees model yet, the V-Sport joins a very exclusive niche that only includes the AMG S63, AMG S65, and the BMW M760Li. The new V8 mates to a 10-speed automatic transmission with narrow steps between gear ratios for optimal speed and maximum power at almost all vehicle speeds. The all-wheel drive system is standard, as is the mechanical limited slip rear differential, which increases traction at the limit and provides more predictable performance during spirited driving. A V-Sport-specific suspension setup improves roll control, cornering capability, and steering response, while the modified steering and magnetic ride control damper calibrations offer more precision. Stopping power comes from new 19-inch Brembo brakes developed specifically for this model. Stopping power comes from new 19-inch Brembo brakes developed specifically for this model and Brembo monoblock, fixed-opposed, 4-piston calipers. The summer tires were also developed exclusively for this car are tuned to deliver track-capable performance, while retaining the comfort you expect from a big sedan. Finally, the V-Sport comes with a performance-optimized track mode that changes various settings for those weekends at the racecourse. When activated, this mode maximizes magnetic ride control damper control settings, remaps steering efforts for sportier, dynamic feedback, and gives the active rear steer track tuner specifics. The stability control features become sportier, while the active exhaust valve calibration delivers a more aggressive sound. I know, taking such a big sedan to the racetrack is ridiculous, but hey, it's better to be prepped just in case a few customers actually want to lap the Laguna Seca in a full-size 4-door. Cadillac CT6 V-Sport prices. Cadillac has yet to announce pricing for the CT6 V-Sport, but it's safe to assume it will become the most expensive model in the lineup. Given that the XTS V-Sport comes with a $7,000 premium over the Platinum model, the CT6 V-Sport, which uses a brand new V8, should add between $10,000 to $15,000 to the Platinum model. With the latter priced from $85,290, the CT6 V-Sport could fetch close to $100,000 before options. This sticker would make it more expensive than the range-topping Escalade, but still more affordable than its German competitors. Cadillac CT6 V-Sport competition. Mercedes-AMG S63, Mercedes-AMG S65. The AMG prepped version of the S-Class is arguably the most potent and popular vehicle in this small niche. Updated for the 2018 model year with minor tweaks inside and out, the AMG S63 gained a new engine. Mercedes dropped the old 5.5-liter V8 in favor of the newer, twin-turbo, 4.0-liter V8, a unit that increased the sedan's output to 603 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. In this car, you'll be able to hit 60 miles per hour in only 3.4 seconds. If you fancy V12 engines, Mercedes still offers the AMG S65 model. Unlike the S63, the S65 continued with the twin-turbo, 6.0-liter V12 of the pre-facelift model, which delivers 621 horsepower. Although slightly more powerful, this sedan needs 4.2 seconds to sprint to 60 miles per hour. Although more powerful, the AMG S63 and S65 are significantly more expensive than the Cadillac. While the AMG S63 retails from $147,500, the AMG S65 fetches a whopping $229,500 before options. Read our full review of the Mercedes-AMG S63. BMW M760Li xDrive. While it has yet to offer a proper M version of the 7 Series, BMW launched the M760Li xDrive, the most powerful variant of the sedan yet. Fitted with sporty styling features that are very similar to other M models, the M760Li comes with all the oomph it needs to give the competition a run for its money. Powered by a twin-turbo, 6.6-liter V12, the Bimmer hits the streets with 600 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of twist, enough to send it flying from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. Much like the Mercedes-AMG S63, the M760Li xDrive is notably more expensive than the CT6 V-Sport, coming in at $156,700 before options. Read our full review of the BMW M760Li xDrive. Conclusion. The CT6 V-Sport is a bold and much-needed move from Cadillac. With the CT6 already a worthy rival for the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 7 Series, Cadillac needed a performance-oriented version of the sedan really bad. The surprisingly good news here is that the brand opted to develop a brand new V8 engine instead of using the same V6 offered in other V-Sport sedans. And not just any V8, but a unit that delivers enough power to make the CT6 the most powerful Cadillac ever after the supercharged CTS-V. The CT6 V-Sport should help the American brand narrow the gap against its German competitors. Love its sporty exterior, technology-packed interior, impressively powerful V8 engine. Leave it not quite as powerful as the AMG S63 has a lot to prove references. Read our full review on the 2018 Cadillac CT6. Read more Cadillac news. Read more New York Auto Show news.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.